It's been a long hiatus, but Prodigal Son has finally returned with the Season 2 spring premiere. Episode 8, Ouroboros, is full of action, drama, and big reveals that'll kept fans on the edge of their seats. Let's jump right in. Simon Hoxley, Europol detective, looks at Endicott's head and declares he's headed to New York. In his apartment, Malcolm jerks awake before beginning his daily routine. He reads his affirmation card, "I attract caring and positive people into my life." Meanwhile, Hoxley gets a manicure, followed by a book signing for Mind Sleuth. Hoxley is, according to the cover, the world's leading criminal profiler. He examines his case folder and pulls out photos of Jessica, Ainsley, and Malcolm. Malcolm gets a text from Gil about a dead body at the marina and heads over. Mr. David escorts Martin to the infirmary for his duties, but when they arrive, Dr. Capshaw and several attendants are rushing in a stabbed patient. She calls for Mr. David to help restrain the man who kicks over a pan, sending utensils flying, and a pair of suture scissors land just within Martin's reach. He watches, eyeing the scissors and then the preoccupied doctor and attendants. Martin offers to help, he was a surgeon after all, and she momentarily looks like she might consider it but tells Mr. David to get Martin out. Phil Caruso, FOXMalcolm, arrives at the marina and is talking to Jessica. She knows things have been tense between Malcolm and Ainsley, but Malcolm assures her that even though they fought, it was constructive. He boards the yacht and finds the team with the dead body of Holly, the boat's chief steward, who was shot and hanging above the deck, tangled in the rigging. Malcolm begins his profile. The killing was personal, but the boat's horn blares and outsteps Hoxley, who tells Malcolm not to bother continuing his sentence. The murder wasn't personal. Malcolm identifies Hoxley to Gil, who is less than impressed. Hoxley says he'll be observing the case. He flatters each of them, calling JT a hard worker, Gil the man who took down the surgeon, and Dani accomplished. Hoxley tells Malcolm his relationship to murder has blinded him. He thinks every murder is personal. Phil Caruso, FOXMalcolm, asks what he sees, and Hoxley says leaving Holly hanging means the killer was indifferent. "You failed to see what is staring you in the face," he tells Malcolm. "A targeted assassination." Malcolm answers that he can't know that with so few facts, and Hoxley reveals he was investigating a courier chain in Europe that moved illegal goods and possibly a dead body, the body of Endicott. People in that chain are now being assassinated, and he's working to uncover who is doing it and who killed Endicott. He watches Malcolm closely as he reveals this. Hoxley addresses the media to explain this as NYPD jurisdiction, but it might relate to his own case, the crime of the century.